Hello everybody and welcome to the next episode of Fate. In this episode, we'll be going through the dungeon and seeing what's in there. I'll also be explaining some of what the Volatile Snail can do, etc, etc. Feed potions to your pet to heal it when it's falling. Don't worry, it can't die. Yeah, your pet cannot die. But can be made to run away. And as you can see, we ran this far already, but the snail it's struggling to keep up. So because of that, you're going to want to, also anything socketed or anything like that, pick it up so that you can get some money out of it in the shops. Also, if you're wondering why this area may look different to you, it's because you found a gemstone. Gemstones can bestow magical properties on items when installed. Search for an item with the sockets and install the gemstone by dropping it on them. A second. Also, crates and urns and all that, they can be destroyed and you can get stuff out of them. I highly recommend searching all of the map before you move on. But the maps are procedurally generated, so my maps may not look the same as yours. So grab all the potions you can. Silver pendant. Anything purple on the ground is going to be, well, the first rarity. Also, the ruby has fire resistance to an armor when installed, and +2 fire damage to an weapon installed. Now we're getting into the part of elemental weakness and strengths. Hey, rare event. Sometimes
at these prices, it's practically stealing.
I travel far and wide to bring you the best deals on the finest goods. Would you like to see my newest acquisitions? This is the guy you can talk to in the middle of the dungeon. He will sell you things varied by the level of the dungeon that you're currently in, and just various good stuff. If you need to buy something really quick like healing or a book of teleportation, you can. I'm gonna sell this silver pendant of spines. Also, just so that you're a little bit aware, I forgot what I was gonna say, whoops. Well, there's one of the first things we need to do and take care of. Oh, I thought about it again. So, this area... Slow spell. You found a spell. If you meet the requirements, you can write it in your spell book by right-clicking on it. So there's a lot of spells in this game for each class.
You have learned a new spell.
You've written a spell to your spell book. You may cast a spell by right-clicking the victor, or right-clicking there.
The spell could not be completed.
Also, you can put this as a active spell, or you can put it in the menu, like so. And you can make it to where they attack much slower.
The quest is completed.
Completed a quest. Defeated that guy. In this area, or this choice of world, you'll be fighting enemies with fire resistance, up to 100%. Which means if you decide to bring your armor and weapons from Typhon that are fire damage orientated, because Typhon is ice-based, and there will be an ice resistance there. To fix this, you need 2 sets of armor. You need armor for this area, which would be ice, and you need fire weapons for Typhon, which is, you know, of course, weak to fire. And as you can see, our XP bar is filled up a lot. When you kill bosses or you do quests, it will increase your fame. Your fame will increase tremendously throughout your quests and your stuff that you'll be doing here. In tune with other stuff. Wait a minute, there was another guy? Oh. Now, this is a shrine. You have to defend the shrine or kill the shrine. But this is a defender. As you can see, the enemies are level 6. Kind of awkward to fight them our level 1 selves. In fact, we might not be able to do this at the moment. Yeah. We're not fast enough. Wonder if this guy has an attacking spell. I didn't actually look.
Hello, Wanderer.
But it requires magic. And I haven't upgraded that yet. Also, when your pet is a volatile snail like mine is, he's not going to be doing very much for you. So that right down. The biggest damage dealers for this, by the way, is going to be the zombies, but because they're so slow, my pet is also having no effect. So what we can do to remedy this...
You look like you know a bargain when you see one.
is we can go back to town and get the reward for the last quest that we did. No shame in going back to town.
You enter the portal.
Also, I forgot to mention, do not hold shift down at any time to sell things. You could accidentally sell stuff that you want. 415 experience, 58 fame, and 958 gold. We have points to spend. Click the red cross next to each statistic or skill that you would like to improve. This is a toughie. I'm actually thinking more of mana so I can show off some of those spells, because there's a lot of spells to go through. And then I'll upgrade everything in turn. So 5 there. Now I would highly suggest upgrading the Charm Magic skill. If you're going magic anyway. Okay. Not seeing any spells that I can use. Spell summon monster. I don't think that would work because monsters are coming in to destroy the thing. I can only buy one thing from here and it's not entirely helpful. Summon rat, summon shriek. Well, let's try something else. Let's get some fish. A better fish this time. But as you can see, the Voltec snail doesn't really do much. Its attack speed is extremely slow. Its movement speed is extremely slow. By the time you actually need it for anything, it'll be years before it gets there. And what you need your pet for, as a little bit of tidbit of advice, you're going to want your pet to be the tank. The one that takes all the damage. Because if you die, it's game over. Like, you have to, well, not game over, but you have to pay a lot to get back. And that could screw you up. And your pet can never die, but you can keep feeding him potions. Roach King for 600 seconds. We can try it. Also, whenever you do a quest for an area, you should come back here anyway to check to see if anyone has any quests for you for the next level. So we're on level 1 right now, and what we're looking for is level 2. I'm not seeing any level 2s though.
You step into the portal.
Let's feed this to our pet.
Your pet has been transformed.
Roach King is an average speeded enemy type, and it also has the ability of Poisonous Clouds, as you can see.
Your pet is fleeing.
I'm gonna drink this potion. Have my pet break. Oops. That's not good. You can also shift right click, but my keyboard isn't exactly working at the moment, so...
You have been granted new skills.
The benefit of this being level 6 is that we're killing enemies that are way stronger than we are at this present moment, and so we're getting a crap ton of XP. Like a lot.
You have completed a quest.
And we completed a quest because somehow the game didn't register that... That was weird. I've never had that happen before. I'll be going over what every class basically does, and the most efficient way to play for each level, because the levels get really hard. Also, we level so much in that fight. Level 4 now. Yeah, let's do magic. I'd like to do magic first because, and 4 in there. I like to do magic first because I feel like that would be the easiest to tell or to show that off. Haste, I'm gonna buy that. And then we're gonna go back to town and get that quest and see if the quests have changed. Always a good idea to do this just in case.
You enter the portal.
Don't be afraid of wasting your magic portals because, you know, it's only 500 gold for 10. Also, yeah, items at Gamble are always available for less gold than there would be at any other merchant. Often substantially so. But there's also a chance that the item may not work out. Okay, what do you say?
Well met.
Level 3. It's better than level 4. It's closer to where we are. Second level.
You have received a task.
Always good to be efficient with your levels. Also, haste.
A new spell has been learned.
Left click it to put it in this menu. Haste is a defense magic spell. It will cause yourself to go really fast and not take as much stamina to get there.
More skill.
There's our reward. Oops, I did not mean to talk to you, buddy. Let's go all the way around here.
Well met.
Well, he changed his tune, but
I
suppose I'll go for the 3. It's always good to... If I've already beaten an area, it's always a good idea to make sure that, you buy, or not buy, but get the next quest for the area if you've already beaten the area and you're going to go down a floor anyway. Summon Rat. I wish I could do Mystic Blade already, but I can't. Now, summoning magic. Summons 3 level 1 rats to aid the caster, plus 1 to the rat's level per charm skill level. Duration of the summoning is 1 minute to plus 10 seconds per charm skill level. Maximum of 6 summoned creatures.
You have learned a new spell.
And as such... Now we have 3 little guys helping us.
You enter
Charm
the portal.
magic is undoubtedly helpful because this will be like 3 little meat shields that will take damage for you, so you don't have to worry about risking yourself in a fight, especially if the fight is against a really strong opponent. Take out these urns. In my personal experience of doing some research and playing through the game several times, because this is the one Fate game that I played a bajillion times under several classes. I personally think that the skills that allow you to shoot from a distance or have the longest range, be it a melee weapon that has a very long range, or That was weird. I don't know what happened there, but it was a glitch. So... Oh, hey, there's the thing we need. And that was powerful. Be sure to look up at the top left corner of the screen if you're seeing a lot of your summoned creatures go down. Also, the Roach King is a very powerful, type. As you can see, it has a, piercing resistance. Also, this thing is using a lot of magic. Also, special effects will work on these, obelisk things that you may have to destroy or save depending on the quest.
Your pet has increased in power. You have completed the quest.
Also, because, your,
You have gained in experience and skill.
and we leveled up again. Magic! But yeah, going back to the classes. It depends a lot on, like, for which class you want to go for. It would depend a lot on, how, well, of course, how you like to play, but also, it can be really dangerous. Some of these fights can get really intense, really fast, and we haven't really got into multiple use healing items yet. Like, we will soon, but we haven't gotten to that point yet. But that's a pretty expensive item. And be careful of enemies that, well, that glitched horrendously.
Your pet has increased in power.
Okay, we seem to be okay now. I don't know what it is with this particular area or map, but I've never had this glitch on me before, but the graphics have been glitching on me as of late. It might also be OBS, I don't know. But anyway, it depends a lot on your playstyle, but I would highly suggest methods of attack that involve not getting right up next to the enemy, because I have tried playing melee, which is, of course, a combat fisticuffs type deal. But it is incredibly hard. Definitely not for the faint of heart, especially depending on the difficulty you're playing, because some melee weapons require you to get right next to the enemy. Oops, I did not use that. And that's not good, because there's some enemies that have magic abilities that, if you were to get up close to them, it would instantly kill you and your pet. Yeah, no joke. Why does it keep doing that, I wonder? I'll have to check back in the recording to see if that actually is happening on the recording too. Okay, now we have a protector, I think? And now we just have to wait out 52 seconds. Let's see, and then the last quest would be the level 3, so after this quest we can go back to town. Also, unlike a lot of games around the time, you can pick what class you want at any time, and you can also mix classes, kind of like Skyrim.
You have gained in experience and skill.
The game is semi-sandbox, in a way.
The
So you can-
quest is completed.
It's completed. Rentilles. But there's still a lot to go around. A potion, I need that. We leveled up again, so magic again. And charm skill. And that put our sewer rats at... Oops. Just a second, and I can see... Level 11. And they're just tearing up these guys. Summoning charm monsters will also help your pet be able to take a lot more damage, because your charm monsters are basically like pawns that don't really matter. Because they'll just be dispelled and then you can just resummon them without having to worry about your pet or yourself. Yeah, that's only a few areas this is glitching. I've never really had that happen before, so. Let's go back to town.
You step into the portal.
Let's finish up these quests and end the episode off. Now this is an example of a quest where you get an item as a reward. We got Gold Ring of the Bronze, and that's honestly not a very good weapon. Well, let's identify these, and then we're gonna probably have to buy a Book of Identify.
You have gained fame.
Poison Stomper's leather boots of bronze, and our fame has increased. We are now the Tolerated. Oh, just put us on us. Or put it on us. Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Good day to you.
But usually green items have a plus, I think, 5 or higher? Also, every time you level, you get 2 points. Every time you level your fame, however, you get 4 points. I'm just gonna put it into charm anyway. Level 13. Let's sell some of our excess stuff. This. Always identify before you sell. And that has a thing on it, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Also, rings count as armor. If you want a fire magic attribute that as a like elemental attack, you're going to want to I'm gonna buy this so we can get over healing charms in the next episode. 1 free socket, but I prefer them on a bonus. Look at identify, sell the scroll. I think we're good. On the next episode of Fate, we'll be continuing on and getting some more quests and delving deeper through the dungeon. See you guys then.